We are so happy to have you with us this morning. I'm joined by a very special guest, Dr. Stephen Riley, and he was nice enough to come in after working all night, but he has a really great event to tell you about. If you like running and you like sweets, this is the event for you. And also if you like giving back, that's the best part, because there's a big fundraiser tomorrow for Winston's WACH Foundation. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit first about this race.
Well, it's a crazy fun run, and we've partnered with Adventure Children's Museum and with Krispy Kreme, and we'll start at 8:30 and run from the Adventure Museum out to Krispy Kreme, 2 miles, and there we will attempt to eat a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts, and of course this is not required, but it's part of the challenge.
If you want the bragging rights.
The bragging rights, that's right. We'll run 2 miles back and finish at Adventure, and this is all to raise money for children with autism.
Okay, now you are the father of Winston.
I am.
And you and your wife started an organization called Winston's WACH. Tell me how this started.
Well, you know, about 8 years ago, my wife and I and some very dedicated friends started Winston's WACH Foundation because my son, Winston, has had such a success in his therapy and has had great gains, and we felt like it was time to give back. So we started a foundation, and the idea was to help children and families with children with autism here in South Carolina.
What has it been like for you watching his growth and realizing that you wanted to help other families experience that?
Well, it's been very fulfilling because what we've seen is Winston affect other people. It's given us a chance to help many people. The initiatives that we've developed through Winston's WACH Foundation include one that we call the Teaching Toy Box, and it's an initiative that provides a toy box of toys and teaching tools to children who are newly diagnosed. And it helps facilitate their home-based applied behavioral analysis therapy. We partnered with DDSN and USC School of Medicine and Bright Start to facilitate this, and it's really been quite effective.
And so we actually keep showing the full screen of all this information that everyone needs to know for the event tomorrow. Why is it so important to continue to raise money for your organization? I mean, there are stats that I have here. Of the 42,000 South Carolinians living with autism, 8,000 are children. And so your organization really focuses on the children and the families. And so tell me about what it's like kind of getting geared up for a really great fundraiser for such an important organization.
Well, it's been more work than I expected.
Yeah.
But it has been a lot of fun, and because, I guess because it's a crazy kind of thing. But it's been very fulfilling. I mean, we've been able to touch a lot of lives. Our ultimate goal with Winston's WACH Foundation is to build what we call the Palmetto Center for Autism. And we're in the early stages of fundraising for that. But what we envision is a single, one place, one world-class facility that will provide the community early access and early indication, will provide pediatricians early diagnosis, and these kids early intervention, intensive intervention, including PT, OT, and speech, and applied behavioral analysis, because we know the data is very clear. If these kids get early, aggressive, intensive therapy, almost 50% of them will be, at some point, peer indistinguishable. They'll go on to school, they'll work jobs, they'll have productive lives.
Very impressive, and that's what this organization is all about, Winston's WACH Foundation. I was on your website this morning. You guys have a lot of great things. I know that there's a big conference today, or
well, the reason I'm here and my wife isn't, because she would usually be here, is because she's at the conference center this morning.
She's at the conference. So if you go on their website, you'll see that they have events constantly, and this one big event you can be a part of tomorrow. Lots of fun. Go for a race, grab some donuts, maybe take the donuts with you on the 2 miles back. You know, it's up to you unless you're going for the bragging rights. But again, this is Winston's WACH Foundation, a big race tomorrow. You can still sign up. It starts at 8:30, $35. Just you can go to our website, watch.com. We'll have more information for you, but you see all the information that you need right there. You can go straightly to strictlyrunning.com right now if you want to register. What a great event. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Well, stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.